OGIDI, as you're called.
Yes, it's my nickname actually.
Yeah. So but Gideon is your name.
Gideon. Yeah.
Gideon. And a lot of people don't know that you're very much into artist management. Now, just to buttress on that, you managed
Soti, that sang Malaria.
Yeah, the sang Malaria back in the days. That was late 2000s, right?
No. She's I think mid to late.
Okay, mid to late. Yeah. Stuff like that. So, but currently, you are not just an artist management. You are also into club management.
Yes.
And you are the one managing Sucre Papito.
Sucre Papito, yes.
Amazing singer. And he was formerly a member of the SES group.
Yes, SSCS.
SSCS. Yeah. So let's talk about Enugu music industry. You know, I've been doing this investigation on the decline of the Enugu music industry. So I want to see it from the perspective of an artist management. My last interview was with the, Southeast Zonal Director of the NBC, and she said something pretty interesting. She said that the Enugu music industry, the decline of the Enugu music industry, should not be blamed on the media. That the NBC code, which is the Nigeria Broadcasting Commission, the code that guides broadcast on the media, allows them to use 80% local content, which means that if the government is saying use 80% content and has been enforcing it, it only means that the only reason for them not to be playing Enugu content is the Enugu artists. They lost creativity. So I want to know from the angle of an artist management, what do you think happened to the Enugu music industry?
Okay, there are so many factors.
Okay.
Talking about the Enugu musical industry, but I would also say, I have lots of friends in the media.
Okay.
You understand? More especially like radio. But I'll say they are failed. They are failed Enugu artists.
The radio.
Yes.
So you don't believe that it's the fact it's the artist's fault?
No.
Like they're not
when there is a problem.
Standard.
When there is a problem, there are so many factors surrounding the problem. But now I would say the radio is part of the problem. Not like the artists; they don't have their own problems. They do, and sometimes I want to believe on some certain things, but I choose not to, because I just feel like maybe these are just my thoughts.
Okay.
You understand? But it's not actually what is happening there. Now let me start when I say the radio. I saw your interview.
Okay.
With the interview with the lady you were talking
to.
The
director.
The director, yeah. Which I commented and I said I agree partially with her. You understand? I commented. Now, if you say, what's it called? The AOPs or the radio stations.
Yes, the radio stations.
They are not the problem. Now, I have to prove it to you because, first of all, aside from the fact that, yes, nowadays you have to tip for people to promote your songs, it is part of a radio station's social responsibility to do this, to promote. Okay, yeah, NBC has said promote 80% local content. Now, you're promoting 80% local content, but you have to set your priorities. What is the priority of an AOP in Enugu? Now, one of your priorities is to make celebrities, to make stars in that state or that area.
Okay.
You understand me? Now, you are having a program on your radio, top 10 Nigerian music. When you have top 10, you have just one song. See, most times our judgment.
No, when you talk about one song, you have just one song from Enugu?
From Enugu, yes.
Okay.
Then 9 from Lagos or wherever. I don't know if you get. Let me say this. When you're doing,
do you think that's bad?
It is bad because, to be honest with you, there should be some form of sentiment attached to this. We are talking about entertainment industry in Enugu. If we must make it, we must attach sentiment. It's everywhere.
If
it is
we must
everywhere.
make it, we must attach sentiment.
Yes.
So what don't you think that there are some people who will argue and say that if the song is not good, then why do you put it in the top 10?
There are good songs out there. Let's see. As a matter of fact, who are you? Who am I to judge that this song is good or not? It is matter of acceptance. It is not. See, nowadays, let's check out Lagos musicians. How many of them has good lyrical contents, good beats? No, but bam, we pay millions just to have them perform before us. Does that make their songs or their lyrical content good? No, it is because of the sentiment that is attached.
I would personally say that the standard of music when it comes to the ones that are produced in Lagos have really rise. I mean, I can say that. Like,
yes, you can.
Like,
you can,
because the production quality is superb, and I've heard some on-air personalities say that Enugu artists, they bring songs, and these songs or those songs are not well mixed and stuff like that, and they can't go on air because they don't meet the standard.
My point is those ones that you've accepted to play on air, play them. You don't. I can't just walk up to you as an AOP, then I'll tell you, okay, OAP, yes. Yeah. Now I can't just walk up to you and tell you this is my song, play it, and you okay the song in presence of me, and when I leave you just play it on air there, and I start vibing, and I'm happy that my song is being played. And once I leave you, trash it.
Oh, are you trying to say that they should come clean with the artist?
Come
and say,
clean, exactly.
Don't do
criticize constructively. This song is not well mixed. This song is this. This song is that. See, let me tell you the truth. For you to be on air, that means to an extent, I would respect you that you have good sense of music. You understand? More especially when you have musical programs. You understand me? Now, I, for one, would want you to come clean with me
and criticize or reject or even reject the song.
Better. I'm okay than making me feel I have a song on radio. Now, because I can't be in front of my stereo 24/7 to monitor if you're actually playing the song or not.
So what about those
I'm being punished for it.
What about those people who, when you reject their songs, they can't take it? They can't take it lightly, because there are people who would tomorrow go and write songs and say that, back then you say I no go fit do am, now I don't make up, you know. And
now I would say life is not fair. If you criticize me, it depends on me to take it, work hard. And for me, if I criticize you and you go and make a song and say I criticized you, now you've made it, I will applaud myself because I am part of your success. That criticism you couldn't take actually pushed you
into doing something better.
I don't know if you get. Now, see, let's not concentrate solely on one thing. There are so many factors, like I said earlier. Let's not concentrate on one thing.
Now, the investigation is streamlined, right? Okay. So we are following a path.
Okay.
Now, I interviewed the founding CEO of Cosmo FM. He says it's the media, and that the media should, focus on the vibrant audience and stuff like that. So I interviewed the director of NBC, and she says that yes, the media is not the problem, that the media is told to promote 80%. So if there's a problem, then it shouldn't be the media, because the media has already been set to do that. Now I'm with you as an artist manager.
Okay.
Do you think that the artists are not giving enough, the good songs are not out there in Enugu? Are you saying that they're not up to standard in terms of what they, produce and churn out these days from the Enugu artists?
All right, my take on this is, I would say, partially, because people are lazy now.
Okay.
You understand? The hardworking ones, they will say, instead of me channeling all my energy to doing just music, why don't I just be an internet fraudster and just make it big once and for all? And maybe after I make it, then I cannot use my money to promote myself.
Okay.
You understand? Now, it has made lots of youths lazy in composing.
Okay, let me ask a direct question now. You're an artist manager.
Okay.
What are the problems you have faced trying to promote your artist here in Enugu?
All right. First of all, I took up management of what's his name, Suke Papito, a few months ago.
Okay.
But to be honest with you, we've not started real-time promo.
Okay.
But even this little, we try to do. Like, we just want him to be out there. But because of this pandemic, I don't want to push now. It's my strategy. I don't want to push now. Because if I push now, I feel it will just die with the pandemic. You understand? Okay. So I'm waiting. When everything is settled, then we'll start pushing. But even at that, the little one, we said, let's push. I felt really bad that people can actually, CEOs of record label can actually pay a radio station for them not to accept an artist's song simply because the artist decides to move on.
Wow. Wow. Is that even possible in this town?
This is not the first time. It's not the second time.
You mind?
It has happened to me. It has happened to me. Now, what but I don't know if I should start saying now that, okay, I had to go as far as going through Lagos. I'm not scared. I'll call it Sound City Radio. I'm saying it. Yes.
Sound City Radio was...
Yes.
Wait.
They refused to play my artist song. Because they were paid not to. And the same label my artist left from, one other artist has already left that label earlier. And the same thing happened to her.
Wait.
Now, my point is, it is okay for an AOP, right? OAP to collect money to promote. But I want to ask a question. Is it okay to receive money not to promote another person?
Oh, that's crazy. that's unheard of.
Now, like I said, there are so many things. You know, hatred has played its own part. Unprofessionalism has played its own part. Different factors.
So you're saying that the radio station is responsible for that? Not because I do believe that there are the OAPs are being paid separately, so that we can separate the radio station from the OAP.
Yes.
So is it the OAP that was paid not to play a particular song, or the radio station paid not to play a particular song?
Let me be honest with you, my brother. The moment anything goes wrong in a radio station, it's not all about the OAP anymore.
It becomes the
radio station's problem. Our friends, Tajuddin, I've met him like 3-4 times, the owner of Sound City Radio. You understand? I've met him. But what I am trying to say now is that, please, let me use this as an avenue to beg. Please, just do your thing. Do what is right. There is no need accepting. See, there are people will come, they will offer you money not to do the right thing.
Wow.
But please, reject it. Reject it, because I feel pained that people can go as far as paying money for people's songs not to be played. It's funny to me. Then now it's surprising that someone will actually take the money and do the same, which is against your profession. Because I don't think there is any law backing you to receive money
to stop playing.
To do the right thing, not to do the right thing, rather.
No, let's put it this way: receive money to stop playing.
To stop promoting a particular person or brand.
Wow, that's crazy. That is really crazy.
So I said there are so many factors. We want to talk. Okay, for me, after Zoro brought out that song 042, right? 2014. Then he came to the limelight 2017, 2018, thereabouts. You understand me? After that, Enugu has not produced any artist. And we have record labels. And you know the most annoying part is that people do events which they call an award event, and they award this record label best record label. Hello, how can you be awarded the best record label when you have not made any artist?
Wow.
You have not made any artist and you have been awarded the best record label for doing what? For doing nothing. Now, if you award me best record label for doing nothing, I'll be encouraged to continue
doing nothing.
Doing nothing.
Wow. Okay, now I can see how frustrating this can be when you try to promote your artist and then there's a record label somewhere. Should we call that? It feels like that's like what's the word again? Agent of the devil, because
I don't want to.
Hold on. I'm not saying. I want to liken it onto something that people can really understand, because if you're trying to do something, do your business, and then there's another person trying to prevent you from somewhere, it's like your village people, now they pursue you, now they follow you. Sure, you understand me?
I don't want to judge anybody. I don't want to say anything here, but the only thing I would just want to advise is, if you know yourself, because I know some people are going to see this and they are going to know that OGIDI is actually talking to them, just do the right thing. I'm not begging you to encourage or to run a record label properly. The only thing I'll tell you is do the right thing. You don't have to pay for someone else's downfall. Channel that energy, that money, give it to somebody, a blogger or something. Promote your own art. See, if an artist says, I want to leave, allow them leave. Allow them leave. As a matter of fact, for me, if I own a record label and an artist said, I want to leave, I will allow you leave. I'm the one doing you a favor. I'm the one taking the risk. I'm the one spending millions.
What about all the monies that you spent on the artist?
All the money that I've spent on the artist?
Yes.
See, let me tell you the truth. When we say doing business is risky, this particular business is one of the most risky business on earth, which is venturing into a person that you don't know if the person is going to make it or not. I can decide to say, okay, I want to keep him. I've spent 10 million on this person. I want to keep the person. And at the end of the day, I spend 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And yet, because I know of a record label that have kept artists for about 5 years now, they've not produced one hit. Why am I still keeping the artist? If you're
in this town,
yes, in this town. Anything I'm saying, I'm talking about this town. I told Sucre, I said, Sucre, look, listen to me. If you don't produce a hit in the next 1 year, we're no longer working. It's not a threat. I'm challenging you. I'm going to do my own beat as a manager. I'm going to do, because there is no particular way in managing an artist. We do try and error, even though there are some basic things to follow, but we do the try and error until it clicks. Now, my way might not be your way.
Okay.
You understand? But there are basic principles that you follow, which boils down to promotion.
Okay, apart from the fact that there's some people who pay, because I don't pay on-air personalities not to play a particular song, I believe that is not that's not applicable everywhere. Not all the radio stations, right?
No.
Which means that other radio stations are available, to promote your song. So, what are the difficulties you have discovered or noticed that is similar to all the radio stations in this town?
I was thinking this morning, I was like, well, I'm even concerned about Enugu artists. But the truth of the matter is that, aside from movies, since 2014 rather, that Enugu brought out Zoro, who happens to be the last celebrity that has come out of 042. Which other celebrities do we have? Now, that's a very big question. In Lagos, there are so many celebrity OAPs. In Port Harcourt, there are celebrity OAPs. In Enugu, none. Now, it leaves me with the question, what is really happening to entertainment in general, not just artists? So, I think the problem is not... I don't know if you get.
I follow.
Now, first of all, okay, who is a celebrity? Celebrity is someone that is being celebrated, right? Mm-hmm. We don't have in Enugu. I can't say I'm into events. I can't say I want to have an event, then there is this person I'm going to bring, and people will pay 5,000 naira to come and watch.
Are you saying there are a lot of people, but are you saying that none of them you can bring in Enugu?
Exactly. We always, when we want to do events, we always go to Lagos. We always source celebrities from Lagos.
So why is that? Why is that?
It is because we don't have anybody. So there is a problem with entertainment in general, not just
the artists.
The artists. When we say celebrities, there are social media celebrities, there are AOP celebrities, there are movie celebrities. We don't even have a comedian to celebrate in Enugu.
Some people will tell you, some people will say differently because there is
no problem. But me, when I'm saying this, I'm not looking at a situation whereby they'll say, okay, X comedian is coming, pay 5,000 naira, and nobody will show up.
So why do you think that is the case? Why do you think that's the case? You say there's no celebrity in Enugu that people will be willing to pay to see. Are you saying that has also affected the growth of the music industry? Because that's my focus.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the problem. It is not just music. It is entertainment in general.
So why don't we? Okay, let me pull the entire Enugu people into the whole thing.
All right.
Is it that they don't they have a tradition of not recognizing their own or appreciating their own, or is it that these people in their different entertainment fields have not done enough to be celebrated?
Enugu do appreciate their own. If Fino comes here, people will scream. If Flavor comes here, people will scream. If Zoro comes here, people will scream. If Clean the Drum comes here, people will scream. If Two-Face comes here, people will scream. Yes, Two-Face attended IMT.
I know that.
You understand? So, what I'm trying to say now is that who stays in Enugu that will come here and people will scream?
Are you saying that nobody staying in Enugu is the problem? Because
staying in Enugu is not the problem. Once upon a time, I'm from River State. Once upon a time, in River State, they said if you must make it big, you have to go to Lagos. But some of us broke that jinx. Soti stayed in Port Harcourt. Timaya stayed in Port Harcourt. Forget the fact that he went briefly and now he's back to Port Harcourt. Duncan Mighty stayed in Port Harcourt. Wakomzi stayed in Port Harcourt. Sky B stayed in Port Harcourt. I don't know if you get. Mm-hmm. So if you can make it in Enugu here, I'm not saying Enugu has produced some good arts. When I came into Enugu, there's this guy that sang Ikuya. Nice song. Exactly.
Okay.
Sele Bobo did his own. Nice. They were celebrated here. But what I'm saying is that we are talking about recent times. Like, what is going on?
So you said something very interesting. It's basically about the fact that we don't have celebrities in this town. We were formerly, I am concentrating my research on or this investigation on the music industry, music celebrities, and you just rose something about the fact that cutting across the entire sectors of the sector of the entertainment industry, that we don't really have celebrities that people are willing to pay to see. Now, we can't confirm that because we haven't invited all of these celebrities. And
I have. I've done events. I have.
Really?
Yes, I have. Now, let me shock you. Now, my events, simply because I know if I don't promote Lagos artists.
Okay.
I only promote. If you check my events, they are just Enugu-based artist. Now, the only way I use in concrete that is I don't get it. Because I know the moment I get it, nobody will show up. Because people have done it.
So
they tried using Enugu-based celebrities, and their show was as empty as I can tell.
Wow.
That's the reason why you see when they want to do an event, they bring big artists, they pay big money, they bring the artist, then they now sub with Enugu artists.
So you're saying that they won't pay for Enugu artists. And now it takes us back to the whole question. Why do we not have celebrities in these different sectors of the entertainment industry in Enugu? Okay. Why? Is it that they are not doing enough? Is it that they should step up, just as we're saying that the music the music artists should step up?
My part of the problem in Enugu is I want to be a public figure, but I don't need a manager. I want to manage myself. That's very not possible.
Oh, okay.
It's not possible because we, the promoters, we see things different from the angle you see things. I don't know if you get. Now, I used to tell Sukri, I said, look, the reason why you need me is because you're going to make some bad judgments, which it is my job to correct. You as an artist, you'll be emotional. It is my job not to be emotional. And when you're emotional, you make so many wrong decisions. I'm going to call a name. I said I wasn't going to call a name. I'm going to call a name now. And I'll say that person is heading in the right direction. And that person is Jude. Jude is trying to build a character for himself called Alhaji Tanko. That is a good step towards being a celebrity. It's more like identifying who you are or who you want to be. Creating an image which Jude has created, Alhaji Tanko. And if you notice, he uses one attire. Branding. Part of our problem is branding. We lack branding. We lack that thing they call packaging in entertainment. We lack it in Enugu. The moment I just have 10,000 followers have arrived, you start disrespecting people. You start carrying shoulders. Now, if you have a manager, the manager should be able, that's the reason the person is even called a manager, to help you manage those your excesses.
I see.
I don't know if you get. So, that is the reason why we do not have celebrities. But trust me, with the way Jude is going, already I'm seeing response. Soon, people will be paying big to watch him. I'm not giving him credit because he's a friend. I'm giving him credit because he's doing the right thing. Now, I would like to challenge lots of people. It's not like Sukre. Aside from music, I'm also branding him as a model.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen posts about him modeling.
I've seen posts about it.
You understand? Now, we are doing all these things. We are not ready. When it's time, we are going to push. But what I'm trying to say is that don't just bank on I'm working in a radio station. No, you can add something else. And I believe Jude was being inspired by some of his colleagues, his friends. Nothing like copy. Do them. But add your own originality to it. Add your own style. Create your own style.
You know, you're shaking a whole lot of tables right here, and a lot of people.
I'm challenging people.
But it's good because we need these tables.
Part of the problem is people knowing the truth and not wanting to say it because they don't want to create enemies for themselves. They don't want to hurt people. I'm not trying to create enemies for myself. I'm not trying to hurt anybody, but I am trying to challenge all of us. Look, somebody out there will say, after I know be Igbo boy, he no go understand. After I know be Igbo boy, why not go back to his state? Listen, Enugu had has a platform to make celebrities. The place is quiet, it is peaceful, it's beautiful.
Okay, I really
it's neat. I mean, Enugu is a place that you can make celebrities. I don't know if you get.
I feel you.
It's a place you can make celebrities, but the problem is us. Okay. So the problem is not with the name Enugu. The problem is not with the state. The problem is us, you and I. I am part of the problem too, because it actually took me so long for my voice to be heard. It actually took me so long for me to decide to want to manage an artist after so many years.
I really appreciate you saying what you've said, most especially your experience with promoting artists in this town. So I think this is the way to go. A friend of mine once said something. He said it this way. Say na the ladder be that, or na the ladder be this. Say, you know, if you want to climb, so this is the way up.
Exactly.
So thank you very much, Gideon, aka
OGIDI,
for this
I don't even know how that name came
really
back,
appreciate it.
All right.
So wait a minute, you don't know how the name came about?
I don't know. I think because of the rhyme factor, Gideon, OGIDI.
Oh,
Gideon,
okay, people
OGIDI.
just started calling.
And you know the funny part, it actually started in Lagos.
Okay.
And funny enough, Ogidiolu, that's what they call me in Lagos. Okay. For those of you that understand Yoruba, Ogidi Ogun. There is something they call Oriki in Yoruba. Oriki, okay. That's praises.
Okay.
You understand? There are people that they will call, like me, more like they'll call me Ogidiolu Nikonga Jipon.
I'm lost.
You understand? Yeah. Now, it's more like praising a strong man. Now, do you know the funny part? I came to Enugu and they said, do you know the meaning of your name? I said, what is the meaning of Ogidi? They said, a strong man.
In Igbo. Oh.
So it's the
just stuck. Right
exactly.
There.
I was like, this is the first thing that actually has the same meaning in Yoruba and Igbo. So I'm enjoying the name.
All right. Thank you very much, Ogidi, for this interview.